Hi everyone, I'm Zoe. I'm back with another example of derivatives. Today I'm going to focus on quotient rule. Okay, quotient rule is when we have two functions and we have quotient of this, it means that the ratio of this one, the division of two function, and then when we want to actually going to take derivative of this quotient, what happened? It happens that the mathematical actually language of this is the denominator, the function in denominator times the derivative of this one minus important, and order here is important too, and then f times the derivative of the bottom, and everything over the function on the denominator squared. Very simple. If you want to say that, we can say g times f prime minus f times g prime over g squared. Yes? I have two examples. Okay? Good. I have two examples of this one. Just before everything, please subscribe to channel and share this video with your friends and classmates. It's a crucial help. Thank you. Okay, the first derivative is this, derivative of this quotient. Okay, this can be one function, the other one is this one. According to this, we can do this. We can write actually here, we can say f over g derivative. Yes, we can do this, the same things. What is this? Then we can say the bottom function 4 minus 3x squared times the derivative of this. Derivative of this one gets negative 4x. Yes, because of this one. This disappear. Okay, negative, minus is important here. Okay, now the top one, without any change, times the derivative of this. Derivative of this to negative 6x, right? Over this one squared, right? Good. Order matters here. Okay, just simplify. F over g prime equal to, just distribute this one, negative 16x plus 12x to the third. This one here gets negative 6x plus 12x to the third. Yes? Yes. Yes. Okay. And just negative we have here. Be careful about this negative. Negative times this gets positive 6x negative 12x to the third over this one is squared. How can we write this is squared? The first one is squared. Second one is squared. Second one is squared is 9x to the fourth. Yes. Minus 2 times this times this. 2 times this is 6 times this one, 24x squared. Yes? Actually, plus. Okay, how can we simplify this one? We have like term 12x to the third, 12x to the third, negative 16x over plus 6x gets negative 10x. Okay, how about here? We have here 9x to the fourth minus 24x squared, actually plus 16. Okay, we can take just this is 9, 24, 16. Okay, what can we do? We can say here just this one we had before. Okay, we can do anything here, but this one is the final answer. Okay, just check this one. This is this one times negative 4x negative this one times negative 6x Here, this one is negative. Actually, negative x times this is 18. Okay? This is negative 18. This gets plus 18. Right. Okay. 18x minus 16 gets how much? 2x. Sorry. Okay. This is 2x over 9x to the 4th minus 24x squared plus 16. There is nothing to just the factoring. Okay, good. This is final answer. This one is derivative of this. This, if you see this one, x squared here, divide and be x to the actually 2 minus 0. This is the highest degree. And here is, yes, this is 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Okay, good. Perfect. Because it must be less than this one, the degree at the top one. Okay, perfect. How about this one? Just this is a function, this is another function. We can write d of this one over dx. We can say, for example, f prime, this is f, this is g, f over g, derivative. Easier for me. Okay, f over g, derivative is what? This one, yes, g, times derivative of this. Derivative of this is 4x to the 3rd plus 6. Sorry, this is x, I think. Yes, good. Okay, this is 6x. This disappear. Okay, minus. Okay, minus what? Minus this one times the derivative of this. I can continue here. X to the 4th plus 3x to the 2nd minus 6. The derivative of this is 2x, right? Okay. And everything is over x to the 2nd. Yes. I can write this everything here. X squared plus 1 times 4x to the 3rd minus 6x minus. Okay. Here is the order is very important. Okay, how can we do that? Just simplify. Okay, simplify this one. If you simplify this one, 4x to the 5th minus 6x to the 3rd minus 4 to the minus 6x. How about this one? Negative of something here. 2x to the 5th plus 6x to the 3rd minus 12x. Okay, 4x over this one. Okay, equals to, this one is 4x to the 5th minus 6 minus is very important here. Don't forget to keep this minus over x squared plus 1. Okay, you can continue this one, but as much as I can, I do this. 4x to the 5th minus this one, it gets what? 2x to the 5th. Okay, 4x to the 3rd, and this one 6 to the 3rd, 6 to the 3rd. One of this must be, okay, to the 3rd, this is negative 10 to the 3rd, and this one gets positive actually. To the 5th, this is to the 5th, this one negative, yes, this is positive actually, yes. Okay, this one is positive, This one plus this gets 4, yes, plus 4x to the third, and plus 18 actually. Must be positive too. Okay, we can go and find this one. And my answer is 18x over just x to the fourth plus 2x to the second plus 1. There is no place to continue this one. You can go and simplify everything here and just simplify, you get something like this. Okay? Sorry, because there is no room for this one. Okay, good. But the point is, when you have two function divided by function, you can say this times the derivative at the top minus this times derivative of bottom, everything over the just derivative squared. And you can do many algebraic just operation and you get something like this. Okay, and this one is x to the second, it is fourth, this one is 1, twice of this is 2, yes, but something is happening here. You can go and just find it. This one times 4x 6x, yes, minus because f over g prime is equal to this one, this, this, negative, this positive, this is negative. This one is 2 times this, 2x to the fifth plus 6 third minus 12x, and minus to this one gets minus, minus, and this is plus. Okay, good. Actually, it must be positive. Yeah. Good. Okay, thank you for watching this one, and go and check the answer, but the answer is not so important. The way is this: when you have a ratio of two function, when you derivative this one, you can follow this. This times derivative of this minus this times derivative of this over the square of this one. Okay, this is quotient rule. But if you reviewed my previous video, I talked about the product rule. Product rule was much easier than this one. But you need this one to go to graph any kind of function, and actually rational function, and like this. I come back with a little bit maybe more complicated functions. Okay, thank you for watching me, and don't forget to subscribe to channel, and have a good one.